Saturday night, kids. Time for another monster chiller horror theater. You know, kids, we've been getting some mail lately from you saying that the movies aren't that scary. You don't think they're frightening. Well, tonight, we have a real scary one for you. We have one called Madame Blitzman, and it's going to be real scary. I haven't had a chance to see this before, so... Oh, it's got a laboratory in Vienna. Oh, you know that's going to be good, kids. Floyd had the coughing spell there. All right, now, get ready for Madame Blitzman. Oh, it's going to be a real rats and laboratories and everything. Let's see the whole movie.
Gentlemen of the Academy, I appreciate this opportunity to meet with you and only wish my late husband could have lived to share this platform with me. It was at a meeting just like this one that I first met my husband. He was a scientist of some small renown and I a student at the university. I remember when
treating this cell with various rays, I was able to discover a life-sustaining force.
Ridiculous! I don't believe that.
Which, if injected into the bloodstream, could add 10 to 15 years to the human life.
That's
Therefore, I concluded that a concentrated molecule of such cells injected directly into the heart could give man a lifespan which would last forever. You don't believe me? A fruit fly has a lifespan of only 1 day, yet this fruit fly has been kept alive for 3 days, and it's still buzzing around.
You should buzz out.
You should. Thank you. Thank you.
I really enjoyed your lecture, Professor Blitzman. You're a man who's so far ahead of his time. You probably don't recognize me, but I attend all your lectures.
Of course I recognize you. You're the beautiful young girl who sits in the front row blowing me kisses and making obscene gestures with your pencil.
I didn't think you noticed.
Yes, I did. So, you admire my work. You're a bright girl.
Thank you, Professor Blitzman. One day I'd like very much to discuss with you your theory of pupil dilation in rheumatic rats and its relation to stomach cramps.
Why not tonight? My place, say, 9 o'clock.
Something wrong?
Nothing at all, slight headache.
And that was the beginning of my life with Louis Blitzman. The following morning we were married, and from then on we worked as a team. Louis, fetch me one of those rats, will you, darling?
Ah, the rats, of course. I think they're diseased. They could get sick.
It's not disease, sweetheart. Just pick one up and give it to me.
They're showing their teeth. I'll have them shut.
Hurry, Louis.
Oops, they're dead. They don't seem to be moving. Oh, now this one here was... Before was lying very still. Glad to see he's feeling better.
Louis, and the results from those slides.
Slide, yes, of course. I successfully traced the source of the germ. I proved my theory.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Could I have a look?
No, I mean, why? I proved my theory. Let's move on to something else.
Darling, I just want to have a look.
Well, it's too late. I think the microscope is broken. Take a look. Sorry about that.
Louis, this slide is covered with mustard.
Oh, yes. Well, you say I was working. I was eating. I was having a sandwich, and some mustard must have dripped onto the slide. I was
You
working.
failed, didn't you, Louis?
Failed? I'm afraid I don't know the meaning of the word.
Something wrong?
Excuse me?
Yes, my darling, I think I have wonderful news.
Oh, good. I love good news.
I proved your theory wrong last night.
Oh, what?
There was no germ source whatever. This is something the Academy will be very interested in knowing. Louis, and it was your groundwork that did this.
It did?
It was your research that enabled me to make that brilliant discovery.
Of course. Of course.
I love you, Louis.
And I love you. Nothing at all. Slight headache. No fuss. Well, back to work.
But I knew right then there was something seriously wrong with Louis. This was no ordinary headache. As a scientist, it intrigued me. As a wife, I kept silent.
Well, pretty good so far, huh, kids? And it gets better yet. You watch, you sit by, and all of that stuff's gonna take place. You'll be so scared, you'll be like this, your hands. Now, let's take a few minutes off for a commercial.
During the early years here at Venerable Electric, we were coming up with 4 different inventions every 5 minutes. Those were the good old days. Scientists working for nothing. One of the most prolific inventors of that time was a young man named Milos Hatrick, a Czechoslovakian immigrant who said he got his best ideas when handcuffed to a heating pipe. Why, in 3 minutes alone, this fine young man came up with the steam lamp, the clock radio, and the red warning cowl for flashlights, originally intended for ushers and now used by 747 ground flight crews to guide those big babies into their parking spaces. Milos Hatrick is responsible for 49,000 different inventions, and most important, the formula for estimating your electric bill when the meter reader can't get in to read your meter. The spirit of Milos Hatrick lives on, with products like this death ray. Milos is gone now, but VE research goes on.
At Venerable Electric, our main concern is power.
We interrupt our programming for the following tornado warning.
Any tornado better not come around here if it knows what's good for it.
He's my husband.
He's a jerk.
Well, we should be getting back to work here.
He doesn't know it, Milos. He's dying of an incurable disease.
If you ever change your mind, I'll be waiting.
We'll let you know.